dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Democrats are calling it an earth-shattering win. An election victory in Florida for a state House seat in a race close to home for the president.
Democrat Emily Gregory wins a special election in Florida House District 87. That's where President Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort is. He endorsed and voted for Republican John Maples. Gregory wins with about 51% of the vote to Maples' 49 in a district the president won by 10 points in 2024. Gregory's never held elected office. She's married to an Army officer with 3 kids and owns a small fitness center for women who are pregnant or who've recently given birth. Maples is a financial planner and former Lake Clark Shores, Florida council member. The election was to fill the seat of a state rep who resigned in August. Chris Foster, Fox News.
A loss in court for Meta in one of the 2 social media lawsuits against the social media giant.
A jury in New Mexico finding Meta violated the state's Unfair Practices Act, a consumer protection law, by failing to disclose the risks its platforms pose to children. New Mexico officials sued Meta, alleging the tech company prioritizes profits over safety, hiding what it knows about its impacts on young users' mental health, and alleging its platforms Facebook and Instagram became a breeding ground for child predators. The tech company ordered to pay $375 million in damages. Meta denied the claims, and a rep says it plans to appeal. The verdict comes as a jury in Los Angeles is deliberating in a separate trial that accuses Meta and Google's YouTube of knowingly creating addictive platforms that negatively impact adolescent mental health, which both companies deny. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
It's getting more expensive for home buyers. Mortgage rates have risen again, now 6.43% on average for a 30-year fixed-rate loan. That's up more than a quarter point in less than a month. The highest rate since October, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association, which also says demand's down. Applications fell 10% last week. On Wall Street, stocks may surge as oil prices fall. Dow futures up more than 400 points. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
News Talk 710 KURV, broadcasting from the Valley's all-American truck headquarters studio at PayneAutomall.com.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. This is the Valley's Morning News. This is News Talk 710 KURV. I'm Sergio Sanchez, along with show producer Fred Cruz, meteorologist from AccuWeather Jason Caterina. He's on standby. I don't know why the weather's not changing at all. It's still dry and hot. But maybe. There's still hope of changing up the forecast this weekend. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Sunday. He says right now, Sunday, shower in a few spots in South Texas. Okay, I'll believe it when I'll see it. And we'll speak with Jason Caterina in about 3 minutes on the Valley's Morning News. And we leave this morning with news that matters to you, your family, your future, and your pocketbook. A huge win for McAllen and the RGV on the business side. Global electronic car part maker Valeo announcing that it will build a big manufacturing facility in McAllen starting later this year. The French auto part maker announcing plans yesterday for a $225 million manufacturing plant in McAllen, South Ware, near the industrial zone on military. Valeo operates in more than 30 countries and serves as a supplier for General Motors and other major automakers, and they already have a more than 2-decade-old footprint in the region. Valeo already produces electronic components at a large factory in Rio Bravo. They employ about 2,500 people, and they also use warehousing and logistics in sites in the valley. McAllen city officials say that the facility is going to bring about 2,000 construction jobs to the area and approximately 500 high-paying permanent jobs. So stay tuned to KURV coming up at 7:15 and also at I repeat at 8:15 and 10:45, a conversation on the economic impact of this huge Valeo expansion in the valley, coming up with investor and industrialist Joaquin Spummer at 7:07 on the Valley's Morning News. The Tesla Gigafactory near Austin, if you've driven outside of Austin on the loop on the toll road, you've seen that mile-long facility. Well, Elon Musk has even bigger plans for Central Texas.
This time, the billionaire is building a semiconductor production facility in Austin. It's called TerraFab, and it will be near the factory where Tesla cars are built. Governor Greg Abbott says that Musk realized we don't have enough of this type of advanced manufacturing.
Elon is a very impatient person. He doesn't have time to wait on these other companies making the chips.
Musk called TerraFab the most epic chip-building exercise in history and promised they will be used for self-driving taxis, his Optimus humanoid robots, and SpaceX satellites.
It's 7:08 on the Valley's Morning News. And heads up, Texas will soon start requiring individuals seeking any and all types of professional licenses that are provided by the state. Individuals will need to provide proof that they're in the country legally. The state's Commission of Licensing and Regulation unanimously adopted the new rules, and the new rules kick in on May 1st. It's 7:08 on Newstalk 710 KURV. It is AccuWeather time, and AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina is joining us. And a big thank you first to Dougie and all the gang over at Martin Farm and Ranch. You know, he's selling little chickens, little chickadees, little chicks, right? Spring chicks are here at Martin Farm and Ranch. So come for the feed, stay for the chicks at Martin Farm and Ranch. Meteorologist Jason Caterina joining us, and he added the word shower in a few spots on Sunday. So Saturday, Sunday, potential for change on. Oh, look at that! Friday, you got us in the 80s, right? Oh no, it's only
no, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, the front's gonna kind of linger and wash out, but there'll be like a little bit of that energy lingering, and then the breeze going to come out of the east southeast off the water, and so that combination, could air quote could.
You're playing it really safe, man. It's like I'm not saying, but
every time it's in there, the potential is certainly there, but can it moisten up the atmosphere enough to make it to the ground is really the question. That's really where it is. So, and honestly, speaking of that, I'm kind of surprised that there's not some fog being reported in Harlingen, because there's the dew point and temp are both 62 right now. According to the National Weather Service reading.
Yeah, dew point low 60s. Yeah, we're in the upper 60s. At last I checked, we were in the upper.
Brownsville's at 68, dew point at 65, so that's a nice. And McAllen's at 69, dew point at 66. But Harlingen, the reporting station, has them both at 62. So surprised not to see some fog forming there, but maybe there's a little bit too much of a breeze.
It takes a while to cool down. When I asked you yesterday if we would have fog the remainder of the week like we did yesterday morning, immediately what came to mind, you know what? It's going to be so hot during the day. It takes all night to cool down.
Yeah.
Up in the upper 60s, low 70s, and away from dew point by the following morning. So that's probably what's playing out.
I'm surprised though, like in spots, you get those little spots where it's a little bit cooler, and like Harlingen right now. So, but there, it's not reporting any fog. So maybe it's either, so light that it's not reporting, or just that it's not really there with a little bit of an easterly breeze.
It's probably ranch country north of us that they might see something like that. Texas travel, we're good for today, right? As dry as we are, right?
Yeah. All quiet everywhere. 90 San Antonio, 88 in Dallas, and morning fog around Houston, 85 there.
Yeah, I better go to the national list, because I hear the internet going, it's leaving us. What do we have on the list for today? Anything edible?
Hey, I read something that they identified what is responsible for that mass die-off of sea stars in the Pacific. There's a bacteria responsible for it.
Oh, no. Yeah.
They've been trying to figure that out for a long time now.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, there's really nothing. We got healthy food, like whole grains. That's what we're celebrating today. I don't want that for breakfast, whole grains. Give me some bacon, double portion of bacon. Maybe get some buttermilk biscuits as well. All right, pal. Call you next hour. That's AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on 710 KURV. And that is your AccuWeather forecast. Again, coming up at 7:15, join us, Joaquin Spalmer, local industrialist, a major force and the big McAllen manufacturing win. He'll join us at 7:15. Repeat at 8:15 and 10:45. We'll talk about the economic impact of Valeo, their big expansion in South Texas. State of Texas is taking some big steps to crack down on smoke shops.
Starting next week, smokable hemp will be banned in Texas. Industry leaders say this will wipe out most of what is sold at smoke shops, sending consumers to the streets.
Where there certainly are no age restrictions, safety standards, or consumer protection.
Heather Fazio, who heads the Texas Cannabis Policy Center, says that stores that survive are being hit with a huge fee hike. Licenses will go from about $150 to $5,000. The new rules do not affect gummies or THC-laced beverages.
It's 7:13 on the Valley's Morning News. Samsung TV Plus, they're introducing new interactive shopping options soon. They're partnering up with Amazon, and their commercials will be changing. Well, they'll provide you a click to email button and go shop at Amazon on the Samsung commercials. McDonald's, Madones, is releasing new meals inspired by K-pop demon hunters. Have you seen any of that, Freddie? Yes. Yes? Is it good? No?
Hey, but yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm guessing you didn't see the whole season for that.
What is it? I thought it was just one episode.
Is it?
Or maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe I saw the movie. I don't know.
Goes to show you how much I know about this. Well, anyway, it's very popular. K-pop demon hunters. You know the word demon? Mama said, no, demonios, puro demonios. ¿Qué es eso? You're not going to watch any of that. There will be breakfast and lunch options, the different K-pop demon hunter options. Let's see here. No, not one more? No? Okay, Freddie's pushing me out the door. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Time is 7:14. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. Your station for Houston Astros play-by-play. Oh, man, I'm excited, Freddie. I'm excited. Today is opening day for baseball. Got the Yankees at San Francisco. That's the first game of the season tonight. Astros start the season against the Angels tomorrow. We'll join the game in progress because, we got bills to pay. 4 to 5 p.m. the drive home. And then right after that, we'll join the Astros from Houston, your station for Astros baseball. News Talk 710 KURV. Up next, high-paying jobs, like really high-salary jobs. Leading-edge technology and car manufacturing coming to McAllen. We'll talk about the economic impact of that next on 710 KURV.
Hair Volume from New Nordic will make your hair look thick and healthy. Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and newnordicusa.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
You're losing your hair, and you want a simple solution guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's quick one-day treatment is offered in a calm, relaxed environment with top-rated physicians and modern technology. Your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day, and Advanced Hair guarantees it will grow. So schedule your free consultation for $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. 469-599-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Looking for the right machine to get the job done? ASCO and Case Construction is backed by decades of experience and a full lineup of equipment from light to heavy. Right now, our compact track loaders and excavators are moving fast. And with ASCO, you get the support and expertise to keep your operation running. Don't settle for less. Get the machines that get the work done. Visit your local ASCO dealership today or visit ASCOEQ.com and see the full equipment lineup for yourself. ASCO and Case Construction, built to work, built to last.
Information on your town and your community.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
News Talk 710 KURV, especially the 7 o'clock hour. Producer Freddie will post us on 710 KURV, YouTube Live, X Live, Facebook Live. We invite you to join us there. You can do a rewind later and check out some of the top stories and do a deep dive on that. 710 KURV is your home, radio home in the Valley for the NCAA Men's Final Four and the championship game that will take place April 4th and April 6th. So join us. Again, the top story for today, I'd say for the week and probably the month, it is the big economic win, the manufacturing win for McAllen. Valeo already has a presence in the region. They manufacture car components. They manufacture electronic components for vehicles in Rio Bravo, and they have logistics and warehousing on the U.S. side. But now they announced a huge plant is coming to the area, and he's known about this for quite some time. I welcome back to the program industrialist and investor Joaquin Spummer, and I say congratulations, first of all, on this massive win for this area that brings very, very high paying jobs. And we found out about some of the salaries related to these jobs. In a conversation with South Texas College several months ago, they were telling us, yeah, some of these people are going to be making $80, $90 an hour. Fred almost quit on me, said, where do I sign up for that? So let's go back to the beginning of this conversation. They were providing details yesterday at a big event in McAllen. I know you were part of the driving force behind this. They're taking up a big parcel of land there on Southware that is yours. And so you're going to be hosting this like 8-acre site that's going to be setting up.
It's actually 20 acres.
20 acres. And their footprint is going to be like what, 337,000?
340,000 more or less.
I will see. Yeah. So let's go back to the beginning, how this conversation started and with Valeo to manufacture on the U.S. side, which seems to be very popular these days. Let's manufacture on the U.S. side and avoid tariffs and all that. So let's go back to the beginning, how this conversation started.
First, I have to recognize Rafi Boy.
Rafi
Garcia. Rafi Garcia came to us back in February of 2025. And they have this deal. They had a relationship with Valeo. They were looking to settle Valeo and McAllen. And he went to different developers. He brought Valeo to us as well. And after dealing with all the developers in town, they decided to work with us. And we were happy and lucky enough that Valeo has chosen us for the development of the warehouse.
Joaquin Spammer, a local industrialist and investor, and has many projects in the area, all logistics minded, distribution minded. We've been blessed to do several broadcasts with him as he opens up some of these ag and veggie fruit distribution facilities for the nation here at far Texas. But Joaquin Spammer is also the driving force behind the economic recruitment effort for the region, South Texas, Northern Mexico, known as Rioplex. And I know last year, más o menos around this time, you had a group that went to France, that went to Paris. Did that in any way play into the conversation, continuing conversation to expand Valeo, or that was completely separate?
It was separate, but the group of my employees that went to Paris with Texas Economic Development Corporation, they went ahead and met with some Valeo guys and furthered the conversation.
There we go.
But it was in the very early stages, so
yeah,
it wasn't that easy.
Do you think that the push by the Trump administration to provide, to create, to bring back, to reshore manufacturing to the U.S., did it play a role, a factor, you think, in Valeo saying, let's set up on the U.S. side?
Definitely. And in plants like this, it doesn't matter if you're on the Mexican side or on the U.S. side. The salaries are what the salaries are. So even if you were in the Mexican side, you were going to pay quite a bit of high salaries because it's a highly technological jobs. So definitely the push of Trump of these kind of companies moving back into or start doing business in the U.S., it definitely makes a difference.
From CIL Capital, and he's the driving force behind Rioplex, the industry recruitment effort for the region, South Texas, Northern Mexico. Joaquin Spammer joining us again. The big story for the area is Valeo, French car part manufacturer. Valeo is expanding and will be manufacturing in McAllen. They've chosen McAllen for a 340,000 square foot facility, $225 million investment, a couple of thousand jobs to build the facility late this year into next year. I think, from what I remember from the press conference yesterday, so I think they'll start populating a facility later this year, and they'll start manufacturing maybe in a year and a half, actually producing. And it's a very special plant. McAllen is now in the lead. This Valeo plant will be producing leading edge technology, cameras and sensors that no one else is producing. And maybe you could expand on how special that technology is and why it's going to be paying employees pretty well.
Let me say something first. Okay. It is a big win for the city of McAllen. It is a project that was brought to us by the McAllen Economic Development Corporation. And I need to say something. In between Isaac the city manager, the mayor, Javier, and of course, Rafi Boy with the McAllen EDC, they know about economic development. They know that economic development is all about results. If you don't get the results, then you are not in economic development. And that is very important. They had a big win. We were part of it. We were blessed to be part of it. But at the end, this is a big win for the city, a big win for the region. I think everybody's going to benefit out of it. And we have a responsibility of finishing the development on time, that we are just in line to do so. And I also, if you give me a second, I also want to recognize Vantage Bank, Roberto Rodriguez and George Cardenas. These guys were helping us from the very beginning, supporting the effort. So this is the kind of project that is put together by a group of individuals in the private sector working together with the city, with the McAllen EDC.
The technology that will be produced here, a lot was said yesterday by the chief at Valeo that showed up, and other folks who were commenting on this, on how advanced the cameras and the sensors and everything that is produced will be produced here. It's like a one of its kind, first of its kind type of manufacturing facility. McAllen is now leading the way and is on the auto supply chain map as a result of this manufacturing facility down here. Do you think it leads to maybe some ancillary other suppliers feeding into it as well, more industry?
Definitely. Actually, this is, as you said, this is a state-of-the-art technology. Is putting McAllen in the map. Is doing what is doing technology the way it's going to be done for cars into the future. So this is a very step forward. But yesterday, there was a person at the meeting that represents 600 suppliers to the automobile industry. And we had a conversation with him. Ralph had a conversation with this person. He's very interested in taking our message to the other suppliers to the automotive industry. He liked what he saw. He was very impressed. He was very impressed with the city of McAllen. He was very impressed with the region. So yes, Sergio, we think this is the first of many other plans moving to the area. When you provide a company what McAllen and what we as a company are providing them, the word spreads around. And at the end, I think we're going to get more results.
But last year around this time, in some of the conversations I had with you, and I know the gang over at Coast Step, for example, the auto cluster concept that makes you take inventory, and we're not that far away from San Antonio. We're definitely within that corridor that could be supplying the big Toyota plant in San Antonio. South San Antonio, they're revamping South San Antonio. I forget the name of the big industrial machinery producer, JPL, something like that, in South San Antonio. Those are potential clients for a company like this and other companies that would come to the area to be closer to the manufacturing and to the customer base and to international trade with the seaport, with Mexico right next door, and things like that. There was one city leader from McAllen yesterday. He said, "You wait, Serge. We got another couple big announcements coming up." I'm guessing that the couple big announcements might be somehow linked to this big factory that's going to need a lot of materials and components and doodads and knickknacks to create all the electronic gear that's coming up.
Yep. And you know, Sergio, it's very difficult in economic development. It's very difficult to don't waste your time. You need to make sure that every time that you spend in economic development is well spent. Mm-hmm. And that's what McAllen, what Ralph, what the city of McAllen has been doing extremely well. They don't waste time. They go to the actual decision makers. They go to the companies that are really looking into moving into South Texas, into the region. And I think that's very positive. Remember, everything is about results.
Joaquin Spammer from CIL Capital. We've been blessed to have conversations with him for a couple of years now. He is the driving force behind the industry recruitment, private sector industry recruitment effort known as Rioplex, which represents South Texas and northern Mexico. The drive is to complement efforts by economic development efforts like McAllen, like Brownsville, and everything. The amazing expansion of industry in Brownsville, which, by the way, program note for KURV. 4 to 6 p.m. today from Texas Southmost College will be the lead-in program. The drive home will be the lead-in program to Mayor John Cowan's State of the City address tonight. And yes, we'll get a chance to take inventory of the amazing industrial expansion. This facility in McAllen will make economic development recruitment easier for Ralph Garcia, Ralphie Boy, for Elizabeth Suarez, for the Garces, for Gilbert Salinas, Orlando over in Harlem, all the office. It should make it a lot easier to put a nice glossy proposal and say, look, this is who we are. Come and join us. We got plenty of land. We got a great teaching institutions. We got the ports, all that makes things easier when you at Rioplex and the ambassadors represent the area. So we're definitely greasing the skids. I'm guessing it's going to be a lot easier to recruit industry.
Agree. Every time we have something as technologically advanced as this one to show for, I think it helps the region. It helps all the economic development efforts.
Does it change your focus? Because I know you have to be very laser focused. You have to concentrate on the specific industry, what we're going to go after, conferences that you're going to have. For example, the big conference we had in Houston last year, and the trade attaches and everything that you were going for. Now, what does it do you think, at Rioplex in the next big trip? Where do you think this is leading as far as the vision, the recruitment efforts over at Rioplex?
Yeah, I think that we have a very aggressive plan for the rest of the year. We're going to different countries, and we're going to have a couple of big meetings. I think that we have to sell the region, and we have to sell the region as a unit, and that's what we're doing. No? And with the help of McAllen, with the help of Brownsville, as you mentioned, I love when GB mentioned, for every dollar that we invest, we are getting a return of $20. That's the spirit. You need to invest money in economic developments, and you need to get the results back. And if you see the results that McAllen just landed here to the city, is unreal. They're investing $1 and they're getting $50, $60 back. That is the spirit. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, we've got the synergy that is needed, right? I'm guessing between the schools at Region 1, the school districts that have career and technology, and I'm guessing should be salivating at what we can create an employee pipeline, even at the high school level, get kids ready to be the pipeline for the industry at the ports of Brownsville, for Elon Musk, for advanced electronic manufacturing over here, career and technology opportunities for them as well. I think all the pieces are in place now, and they're all firing. All cylinders are firing properly right now. Anything else before I let you go?
Sergio, we have the best region to do business. We have the best region in the state of Texas. The state of Texas is the best state in the whole USA, and we just need to promote it. We need to make sure that everybody out there understand who we are, and that's a job for everybody in economic development.
Thank you for stopping by, Mr. Spalmer.
Thank you, sir.
Joaquin Spalmer from CIL Capital and Rioplex, the private sector industry recruitment effort. This is the Valley's Morning News on Newstalk 710 KURV on your station for Astros baseball. The season for the Astros begins tomorrow. Major League Baseball season starts today. That's Yankees at the Giants tonight. Astros baseball tomorrow. We join the game in progress tomorrow, 5 p.m. on 710 KURV. Check of sports up next.
Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
Come into Volvo Cars Edinburgh today and find the Volvo that's right for you. Shop from a great selection of Volvos today. Get comfortable in the incredible new 2026 Volvo XC40 with all the technology and innovation that makes the Volvo brand stand out from the rest. Lease one today for just $399 a month. That's right, $399 a month. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Volvo Cars Edinburgh, a Bird Ogden Auto Group dealership. Dale gas!
Improve your overall health and enjoy a better quality of life with Dr. T's Primary Care. If you're trying to set some new weight goals, if you're too moody or stressed out or just tired and trying to get more sleep, Dr. T's Primary Care can help you with all of that. And more if you're worried about things like low testosterone. Dr. T is a primary care provider from the sniffles to the flu and also offer menopause treatment, peptide treatment, and IV vitamin infusions. McAllen area call 956-803-0058 and in Harlingen 956-368-5247. That's drt'sprimarycare.com.
The best gun show in Texas is coming. The Saxet Gun Show. This Saturday and Sunday at the McAllen Convention Center. Buy, sell, or trade. The Saxet Gun Show has everything. Guns, knives, military, and every caliber of ammo you can possibly need. Doors open at 9 a.m. this weekend. For more info, go to saxetshows.com. It's the Saxet Gun Show at the McAllen Convention Center this Saturday and Sunday. You better be there.
A loving reminder from me and on behalf of dear friends, Mark and Carla McCaleb, the McCaleb Funeral Home Clan in Weslaco, Texas. Beautiful family, wonderful family, such a loving family, 60+ years. Loving on folks here in South Texas that go through that season. You know, everybody's got an expiration date. You know, we got a label. We just don't know. We can't read it. Where's the expiration date? When the Lord calls somebody home, the immediate family has to deal with that loss. And a very loving thing to do, like my mom and dad did for me. I'm an only son, but I got big Mexican families, like 12 tios on one side, 13, 14 tios on the other one. And tias, right? Yeah, a lot of family, and everybody's got an opinion on what, mi hermana wanted this, or whatever. My mom and dad said, okay, this is what we want. They pre-planned and they prepaid. When that time came, the Lord called them home. I was able just to love and hug my family, just be in the moment. So for your immediate family, that's a very loving thing to do, pre-plan and prepay. Call Carla McCaleb. This is a personal number. Call her, text her. They will come to you, have a sit down, pre-plan, prepay. 956-650-2841.
It's your Houston Astros 2026 home opener as they host the LA Angels. Tune in Thursday afternoon at 5. Powered by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women and News Talk 710 KURV.
The 710 KURV Sports Desk is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
The Knicks on a roll beat the Pelicans 121-116 for their 7th straight win. The Hornets tied a franchise record with 26 threes, crushed the Kings by 44. Donovan Mitchell dropped in 42 to help the Cavs hold off the Magic 136-131. Nikola Jokic knocked down a go-ahead jumper with 11.8 seconds left to give the Nuggets a 125-123 win over the Suns. Men's college hoops, after blowing a 19-point lead and losing to 11-seed VCU in overtime in the first round of the tournament, North Carolina had seen enough, fired head coach Hubert Davis after 5 seasons. Major League Baseball regular season opens tonight between the Yankees and Giants in San Francisco. That's sports. I'm Ronta Moss.
All right, on. Let's go, man. I'm ready for baseball. You know, producer Joe for tomorrow, Freddie, he said he was going to bring that little small grill of his and do like a weenie roast here in the studio. He said he wanted to bring a 12-pack of beer as well. No. If it's non-alcoholic, I don't want to drive him all the way home to Sebastian tomorrow night. AccuWeather says highs today will be mid-90s and tomorrow mid-90s. There might be a change in weather, maybe in the 80s by Saturday, Sunday. Border Bridge wait times. That's posted on KURV.com. Let's see here. So, let's see. That's wrong. That's the Major League Baseball page. Sorry. Let's see here. So, if you're driving back to the McAllen area, 35 to 45 minutes at all 3 bridges. And let's see if they've updated Brownsville. Nope. They're still eating breakfast tacos over there at Brownsville. Come on, boys. We need an update to the numbers. Business news check of your money next on 710 KURV. And there is no bigger business news for the region than the massive expansion of Valeo, the big manufacturing facility for McAllen and for the RGV. We're going to set up in McAllen 500 high-paying permanent jobs coming up likely toward the end of next year. They're going to start. They're already building the facility, 2,000 jobs locally as a result of that big announcement. Business news check of your money next on 710 KURV. You hire the right real estate agent, for example, the Ryan and Brian real estate team. You hire the right agent and the team, yeah, absolutely your house is going to get sold. The only team I'm trusting to help sell my home or help me find a home, it's the Ryan and Brian real estate team, because their marketing system is second to none. It's super aggressive. Man, every day they're reaching thousands and thousands of folks. For example, the message I'm giving you right now, and other visual media. They just have a very aggressive marketing system that has proven to be successful through the years, and they move all those homes, even homes that you think would be tough to find buyers for. Let's say like $1 million home or a $2 million home, like a big mansion, right? For example, Olivia and Rolando, they just sold their $1 million house thanks to the Ryan and Brian team. Yeah, I know that market is very niche, but Ryan and Brian, they work all types of properties, even the homes that you think some people, cannot afford. Oh, and by the way, the Ryan and Brian team helped Olivia and Rolando find their next $1 million plus home thanks to Agent Pete. Well, this could be you, amigo. Call the Ryan and Brian real estate team. Get your household guaranteed. Ask about that guarantee. 956-540-2536. The website, ryanandbrian.com. That's ryanandbrian.com.
If you're selling your home, don't be trying. Call Ryan and Brian. Go to ryanandbrian.com.
Stop into Fiesta Chevy in Edinburgh, your truck capital of the RGV, and take advantage of incredible savings now during Chevy Truck Month. When you drive a new Silverado for just $119 per month, or take $15,000 off MSRP. That's right, just $119 a month lease, or save an incredible $15,000 off MSRP. Save huge where it's always a Fiesta. We shop the competition so you don't have to with the #1 Chevy dealer in the Valley. Come see Billy Kelly today at Fiesta Chevrolet Edinburgh. Chevy, together, let's drive.
Dale gas.
Think about all the systems at your office that you're exercising day to day to make some money, make payroll, right? Think of all the systems. Let's say internet shuts down or computer systems shut down. Relatively speaking, that's a pretty quick repair, potentially, right? AC system, HVAC, shuts down. Well, call, get somebody in here. Within 24 hours, you're up and running. The commercial roofing system that you have is, in a bad situation, it will not be a quick repair. So I'm encouraging you to make the call to Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing, the top experts in commercial roofing systems, who these folks, for free, they will provide an assessment of all the commercial roofing systems that you have or that you manage. On the managed side, you guys might be working for the state or for the county or for some law enforcement. You manage the properties. Call Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing, private industry, public. Call them and check the commercial roofing system, see what condition you are in, how much longer you have before water coming down at you will be a problem. And you can do some maintenance on it now and do some quick repair. If that's the situation. Because if your roof is in great shape, Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing will give you that report and that peace of mind. Cutting-edge roof installation and advanced waterproofing solutions, absolutely the top commercial roofer in the region. Chamberlain Roofing, Waterproofing. Call for that free assessment of your commercial roofing systems, all of them, 956-655-6178.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC, McAllen Mission.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Oil prices are sharply lower by roughly 5% this morning after President Trump said that Washington and Tehran are in negotiations right now. Iran has also signaled safe passage for non-hostile ships through the Strait of Hormuz. West Texas Intermediate currently sitting at $87.39 per barrel. Brent currently sitting at $98.59 per barrel. OpenAI CFO Sarah Friar told CNBC that the startup is raising an additional $10 billion from investors. She added, "It didn't matter where you went. People really believed in this AI revolution, and they wanted to put their money to work behind it." ARM stock rose 6% after the company announced new financial figures. ARM projected $25 billion in revenue in 2031. ARM's revenue last year was just above $4 billion. $15 billion of the 2031 revenue is projected to come from sales of ARM's first in-house chip, the AGI CPU. Futures are sharply higher, with the Dow jumping 400 points after the reports of a U.S. peace plan for Iran sends oil prices lower. That's Your Money Now.
Your 710 KURV exclusive AccuWeather forecast for the next 3 days, at least. Next 3 days, highs should be in the low to mid 90s. Right now, temperatures 69 to 71 degrees across South Texas. We got Fox News coming up in about 2 minutes. Stick around and join us on your smartphone. Radio Para Mi is the free app, and listen to 710 KURV on your smartphone. Fox News next on 710 KURV. Well, we got about another week and a half. So another couple of Fridays for the Lent specials, the very delicious Lent specials at every El Pato restaurant. You're hungry right now? Yeah, take care of it. Stop by El Pato. I phone in whatever I want at El Pato. I pretty much got the menu memorized already. The specials from day to day, $5.99, amazing plates. Carne guisada, chicken guisado. We got the taquitos mexicanos, the enchiladas. Every day, amazing. A lot of food, $5.99 plate specials at every El Pato restaurant. But during this Cuaresma, this Lent season, every Friday, you have nopalitos with egg, either in tacos, the patos, nopalito and egg pato. Don't forget the red salsita, or the nopalitos and egg plate, nopalitos and salmon, the plate, the salmon patty plate, the fish tacos. They're so delicious because everything at El Pato, it's like grandma's recipe. It's Ama's recipe. Yeah, it's waiting for you. Don't forget Lent specials Friday, every Friday, a couple more Fridays at every El Pato restaurant. Order online, elpato.com.
They said copies for a penny couldn't be done. We said, watch us. Total Imaging Solutions. We're flipping the script on printing. Whether you're a small business or a big operation, it doesn't matter. If you need a printer or copier, Total Imaging Solutions has the right printer for you. You get the printer for a simple monthly fee and copies, just a penny or less a page. No ink or toner charges. No surprise service fees, just clear, honest pricing. And if your old printer's slowing you down, we'll trade it out and level you up. Whether you print just a couple of copies a day or need the next New York Times press, we can help. Plus, if anything ever breaks, our team will have you up and running in under 4 hours. Easy printing, fast service, real savings. That's the penny or less revolution. Call 956-664-2113 or visit copiesforapenny.com. That's copiesforapenny.com. Total Imaging Solutions, helping your business one penny at a time.
Funny how you don't notice the little things until they get hard. Things like buttoning a shirt, cooking a simple meal. That's when I called Healthcare Unlimited for my parents years ago. HCU, Healthcare Unlimited, serving all of South Texas since 1990, the highest quality rated home care agency in the entire region. They can send a caring attendant to help with daily tasks right at home and still feels independent. If your loved one needs help at home, call Healthcare Unlimited at 956-994-9911 and mention you heard it on 710 KURV.
They say that actions speak louder than words, so we'll let the all-new state-of-the-art BMW Afar show you what that means. Choose from an incredible selection of new BMWs and get exceptional service today. Right now, you can lease a 2026 BMW X3 30 xDrive just $569 a month with $5169 due at signing. Come see why BMW has always been known as the ultimate driving machine. Visit the corner of Expressway 281 and Owasso in Far. Come find your new BMW today at BMW of Far, a Bird Ogden Auto Group dealership.
Bumper to bumper information.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
It's the pulse of the 956. You're listening to News Talk 710 KURV, the Valley's Morning News. It's Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. Show producer Fred Cruz. I'm Sergio Sanchez, along with AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. Keeping weather the same. Highs today should be mid-90s. News on 710 KURV is a service of Jay Gonzalez, injury attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. House hearing 10 a.m. Eastern on the challenges facing TSA agents and the public during the 40-day DHS shutdown. Fox's Peter Ducey at the White House.
If the people in these long lines are blaming Democrats are not getting word of that yet. They are not feeling the heat from angry travelers in long TSA lines. They still will not agree to a deal to fund DHS, pay TSA workers.
Democrats demanding major reforms to ICE enforcement. Can diplomacy lead to peace?
Egypt, Pakistan, and Turkey are reportedly leading mediations as Gulf countries come under continued Iranian attack.
Fox's Trey Inks in Tel Aviv, the long road to recovery.
Mud up to 5 feet into their homes.
Yeah, for people in Hawaii devastated by massive flooding following feet of rain. America's listening to Fox News.
Big manufacturing win for McAllen in the RGV. French auto parts maker Valeo announcing a $225 million plant in McAllen. Construction is underway. They should be producing highly technical, highly advanced electronics for General Motors and other car manufacturers, probably by the end of 2027. 500 high-paying permanent jobs coming to the area. The state of Texas, when they provide professional licenses, they will soon be requiring that individuals prove that they're in the country legally. The state's Commission of Licensing and Regulation unanimously adopted those new rules this week, and those new rules kick in on May 1st. There's a new Spider-Man movie coming, Freddie. Have you seen the trailer to it? Yeah. Well, Freddie, you are among the billion views. That trailer for that new Spidey movie, 1 billion views so far. Thank you for joining us on News Talk 710 KURV. Join us online at Radio Para Mi. It's the free app. Listen to the morning news via Radio Para Mi, 710 KURV. You got big plans for your land. We'll get it done with Kubota equipment that you will find today at Amigo Power Equipment. It's the Kubota Orange Days celebration. Again, a beautiful orange color on all that Kubota equipment. Visit the campus, Amigo Power Equipment on Monte Cristo, right there behind the Juniors and the Madonas. They're on Business 281 in Monte Cristo. Stop by, visit with JP and Jeff. Take a look at for example, the zero-turn mowers, the little compact tractors, and all the attachments that will help you punch holes in the ground and own your land and get those projects done on your land. Amigo Power Equipment for Kubota equipment with amazing financing and savings options. Here we go. So between now and June 30th, at Amigo Power Equipment, you could drive away with some of this Kubota equipment. 0% financing is available if you qualify, or you could see savings of up to $5,500 off select compact tractors. A lot of information available is at gokubota.com, or just get all the details and get all your questions answered by JP and Jeff at Amigo Power Equipment, Edinburgh on Monte Cristo.
Introducing the newest destination for luxury in the Rio Grande Valley, the all-new Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen. Come visit Michael Fall, General Manager, today and discover the perfect blend of elegance and power in a new C300 sedan. Get yours for only $436 a month for 36 months. Experience a feeling only 140 years of innovation can deliver. The choice is simple at the all-new Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen, a Bert Ogden Auto Group dealership, a true triumph of luxury. Now open at their exceptional new state-of-the-art location at 8522 Expressway 83 in Harlingen.
Busy schedule? No time for laundry? Let Quality Cleaners take laundry off your to-do list. Quality Cleaners is a full-service dry cleaners that specializes in dry cleaning, professional press and starch, and also special care for delicate fabrics so your clothes always look their best. Plus, they offer wash, dry, and fold laundry service with same-day turnaround. The best part? Wash, dry, and fold is just $1.99 a pound. Quality Cleaners now open at their brand new location in McAllen on 10th and Dove next to the Blue Onion with an easy drive-through for fast drop-off and pickup. Quality Cleaners is perfect for busy parents, professionals, teachers, nurses, doctors, any